Page 203, this is Over the River and Through the Woods, if you want to do the whole title. Over the River and Through the Woods, the Grandma's House or something, okay. It's a well-known melody here in the United States, but it's another example of alto clef. So let's figure this out. 6/8 time, we're in the key, I think, of D major. And again, I just need to figure out where the first note is, and I'm doing transpose it based on going up a step or down a step or up a fourth or down a fourth or whatever it is. So that first note, where is the first note? Well, middle C is here. That's the middle line. The next line up is an E. That makes the top line a G. That makes that note right above it an A. So it's an A. And I'm in two sharps now. Down a third. Now there's something I need to point out here because I didn't point it out in the last lesson. Shame on me. I'm old, give me a break. But you also need to know what these other marks are if you're going to be an orchestra conductor or whatever. For instance, right above the first note in the first line there, above that A, you got that little square bracket thingy? Well, that is the symbol for a down bow for a string instrument. A down bow, where they're pulling it down or pulling it across, whatever. That's telling them to start with a down bow. And so go down, up, down, up, down, up, there. Down, up, down, up, down. And then in the next measure, that's 0. That's telling them to use an open string. Because apparently on the first measure with the fourth, that's not a fingering for piano. That's a fingering for viola. They're going to use, see, the viola fingers are string fingers. They don't use the thumb. So they got 1, 2, 3, 4. That's it. Piano, we got 5. So thumb is 1. But with strings, index is 1. So fourth finger is still little finger. They're telling them to finger that A on the D string using the little finger. But when you get to the second measure, the 0 means an open string. So they're playing an open A string here. This, I assume, lets them get into position for next. I don't know. And then the D. And then that little caret there. And the fourth measure, whatever it is, you get 2 of them. That's an up bow indication. So you're going to up it. So that's the last note. That's an up, down, up. So you go up, down, up, down, up, up. And in measure 5, you get the curved line over the last 2 notes. That's an indication to keep playing the same bow direction. So in measure 5, you're going to go a down bow, down bow, and up bow. You're going to use an up bow for those last 2 notes, both of them, bum, bum, bum. And then a down bow going on. Now it's down, down, up, down, up. Down, 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 bum, bum. So the curved line for a string instrument means different than a curved line on a piano. It's a huge difference. One of the Faber series, in my opinion, the way it's edited gives me the impression the person who edited is a string player, not a piano player, because a lot of their curved lines in that method book series appear to be more appropriate for strings, for bowing, than for piano articulation. And there's more than one Faber series, so don't get confused. I thought Faber was Faber. That's not true. There's one Faber series where the authors are Faber, and there's another where the publisher is Faber, and the authors are something else. I cover them both, but it's confusing to me anyway. And so that's sort of what it is.